After all the doubters, after all the deniers, after all of you, yes, you watching right now in the comments of my last video telling me that Carti was not gonna drop, Playboi Carti officially drops the first single of his new album Music on streaming. And this isn't no Instagram release either. And along with all of that, there's also a ton of other album news, leaks that we can gather from everything that Carti himself officially posted and announced, which tells us album names, dates, and more. So let's get into absolutely everything. And as always, if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps my channel out a lot. I mean, I definitely deserve it after predicting all red yesterday and all of you doubting. You guys gotta like and subscribe now. All right, let's dig a little deeper into everything that Carti gave us yesterday because it is a lot. And the elephant in the room obviously has to go first, which is the legendary snippet All Red finally dropping. And God, did Carti do it again? This shit is fire. I mean, we knew from the snippet kind of what it was going to sound like, especially since it was performed as well. The final is pitched down a little bit, making him sound a bit more like Future, and that is the main complaint I'm seeing with things right now from fans. And at first, when I had my first listen, I kind of thought the same thing, that it sounded weird, but it doesn't take away from the experience that much of listening to the track. It's still pretty heat. People had that problem with this snippet 5 years ago. It's not going to change now. And Carti didn't drop on his Instagram like his other singles 2024, Hood by Air, Backrooms, etc. Like I said in the beginning, he dropped All Red on streaming, which is huge for the album. This is officially the lead single of his next project, and this just shows that the rollout is actually here. This isn't another pump fake, no more lying, and there's even more stuff supporting that this isn't just another trick by Carti's team. Carti also dropped some clips from like 5 years ago when the snippet first dropped, so maybe we can get like an archived music video along with this as well. Since this is technically such an old song, that could be a really cool concept. Also, look at this dude Ken Carson in this video, bro. Shit's unreal seeing him go from Goomba to where he is now. So not only did we get All Red last night, Carti pretty much solidified that this album is coming by giving us one of the most important things that we needed to believe that music is actually coming, a deadline. Now, before All Red dropped last night, we got an announcement from Carti and his team, and it was actually a shitload of stuff to go through. I don't even know where to start. There's possible dates, the album name officially, and more, so let's get into it. And we'll go over the name of the album first. So Carti posted these 9 images of different discs in different styles, and we will get to why he did this later, but the more important thing from this now is that we finally got a confirmed album name. The album isn't actually called I Am Music, despite him posting I Am Music. From the pictures, if you zoom it in really tiny in the copyright statement of them, it says all the label information and then in tiny little quotation marks, just music. So that kind of confirms the album name there. It does also say 2024 on this, but I wouldn't harp on that too much as confirmation that this is coming in 2024. Like, it is coming in 2024, we know that, but that's not really important info. Copyright stuff like that changes every single year. When something is released, it has to be renewed. But the name Music, on the other hand, that seems to be set in stone. It's awesome to see an official album name finally. It just shows that we're getting closer and closer to the finish line with this album. Now, apart from the name of the album, I'm sure all of you are asking the same question. What's the release date? Because after all of this, there is still not an official release date, nothing announced. Well, you guys are in luck because after a little bit of research, rocket science, and some quantum physics, fans have seemed to figure out some type of date. So Carti didn't only post these photos on Instagram with no context, as he probably usually would. There were also some pretty big updates to his website as well, where you go on it, you see this spinning PBC logo, and then when you click into it, there are a few things. Multiple bundles with different CD variations. Right now, we only have 3 of them, one with a sweatshirt, which is okay, a shirt, which is also not good or bad, okay, and then a hat, which is whatever, it's cool, it's a $60 hat. Let me know what you guys think of the merch in the comment section. Will you be buying it? I'm very much in the middle right now. I think I'm gonna wait a little longer to see what's coming, but as you guys can see, these all have different variations, and I thought they were vinyls, but you guys actually pointed out to me that these are CDs, which if they are CDs, the prices are a little crazy. If it is vinyls, the prices are really good. I'm pretty sure they're CDs though. But to stop yapping, these bundles, I'd assume, are only only 3 of 9 so far. Since there are still 6 unused cover images, Carti's learning from the bundle demon Travis himself. I'd hope that Carti would take advantage of bundles. I'm sure his first week sales are going to be absolutely nutty. I personally think he has a chance at cracking 300k, which I know a lot of people who think he's not even selling past 200k, which is insane. And these bundles were not where we got the date from, because there's actually still more besides these 3 merch pieces on the website. There's also a digital album with a blacked out cover. Man, the Ye influence, it's just crazy, man. But all jokes aside, in the description of this digital album is this little blurb that a lot of people seem to be missing. No later than 6 months from April 18th, 2025. Now, I looked at this and I'm a little slow, so I was kind of confused since it was worded really weird. But to my knowledge, I think that this would mean that the album would have to release by October 18th, right? Which is also coincidentally a Friday. I may be on to nothing here, so I would really take this with a grain of salt, but I really do think that this album is dropping within the next month, especially with this first official streaming single now out. It would be stupid for them to just randomly drop this and then do the whole rest of the rollout later. I always like to keep it real with you guys, and I know I have more of a we're back than an it's over type of view on things, but I really do think we're back. I'm not delusional, and Carti is dropping this album. Y'all can keep hating and saying that Carti's lying to us, but shit, I'm sitting in my room listening to All Red right now, so anything is possible with this rollout. Comment your thoughts on everything, the date, All Red, what you had for breakfast, I don't care. Like and subscribe for all things rap, Playboi Carti, Opium, Kanye, music news, anything you want, you know the vibes. Thank you so much for watching, and on that note,